Moves with Myth 2.0, the podcast. And always remember, gentlemen, it's a motherfucking movie. So, guys, today we're here to break the illusion that most modern men have of thinking that they met a woman who truly, unconditionally loves them. You know, we're here to break the mask, guys. We're here to empower modern men and for them to understand that most modern women don't love modern men. They are using them, you know. And so for all the guys who do not want to break um um so for all the guys who do not want to see things differently than this and they want to believe that a woman can love them unconditionally and a woman actually cares about your personality and stuff like that, then you're going to live a lifetime of heartache and pain. You see, fast forward. Let's fast forward to the day and age that we live in right now, guys. We live in a time in life where Instagram is one of the most powerful tools that modern women have in their toolkit. Now, a lot of people like Instagram ain't no powerful tool. Ain't no powerful tool. You see, once upon a time, modern women didn't have to, they had to work to go and talk to NBA players. They had to be around the CEOs. They had to, go off and meet these high value men. Now, most modern women know that the perfect bikini picture, the perfect picture that she posts, you know, can grant her unlimited access to high value men, you know. So guys, these are the guys who, you know, women has not changed. You know, most modern women, what do most women want? They want the vacations. They want the apartment, the man with the apartments, the homes. They want the men with the nice cars. And as soon as something changes with this guy financially, then now she's gone. As soon as something happens with this guy where he can't provide the same type of status that he used to provide, she's gone with the wind. You know, we're living in a time period where modern women, you know, this is why a lot of the poor men, this is why a lot of the poor guys, the unattractive guys, the short men, this is why these guys are having it harder than ever. You know, the guys without cars, the guys who don't have any income coming in, you know, the women are withholding access to them, and they're getting, and most of these modern women are getting, you know, their egos boosted consistently. So then again, a lot of modern women are consistently getting their ego boosted on platforms like Instagram. So a lot of guys might look at her as a beautiful woman, which she might be beautiful, you know, but in reality, she's using herself. Everything about her is a marketing strategy. This is why men get married and be with a woman, and then after the kids are raised or whatever, the woman ends up getting a divorce or whatever, you know, after 15 years of being married, because now, you know, it's a continuous cycle of modern women monkey branching off of men. You know, we live in a time period, guys, like I said, we live in a time period where women have unlimited access to rappers, to professional ball players, professional soccer players, CEOs, mayors, you know, and that perfect picture that she takes where her cheeks, her butt cheeks, or her or her breast is out in a bra, and it's the perfect picture, and it looks great. You know, this is the way she markets herself, guys. This is the reason why men who are not attractive but have status and is able to pay for vacation, you know, pay for a lifestyle upgrade for this woman. You know, it's all about status. So there's a lot of guys out here who is still walking around like chickens with their head cut off, hoping that a woman is going to love them for them. You know, she's going to come, she's going to unconditionally love you. Well, guys, to be perfectly honest, the sad, brutal truth is that a lot of times women are with men because of their survival. You know, they're with men because of their survival. You know, to, you know, live with a guy. We be wondering why this guy who is a contractor has a beautiful wife. And a lot of guys might think that relationship is going to last. You know, man, this dude got a beautiful woman and everything's going good. It looks like it's going good on the outside looking in. But what people are not talking about is that this woman is on Instagram marketing herself to the world. She's on Instagram marketing herself to the world. You know, when you see that, when you go on Instagram and you see that myth you know, who got on the pajamas, and she knows that they're extra tight and her butt looks a certain type of way. And there's guys who now, by her posting a picture on Instagram, she's building her resume. Let me say it again. She's building her resume where she takes a sexy picture. This is why we see modern women consistently take provocative pictures. You know, pictures with the short shorts on, with the extra tight leggings on. We're seeing this because, you know, there's men all over the country. It's just like she has a pool full of fish. You know, like back in the day where they said that men had to go fishing, you know, for women. You go throw your reel out, you know, either you keep her or you throw her back in the water. You know, when we lived in a time period where women have an unlimited source of men, a limited source of men, and platforms like Instagram, you know, this is the main reason why modern women don't feel the need to talk to people, because she knows if she put on those perfect leggings, if she put on the perfect outfit and take a picture, guys will willingly start to line up just for her to use them. Because that's really all that is happening, guys. That's absolutely all that is happening. You know, where she posts a picture, she has thousands of guys in her DM just off this one picture that is now on her resume of provocative pictures. She has thousands of guys, CEOs. We got Jay in the building. CEOs, entertainers, athletes, where now a woman can literally go on Instagram and have access to a limited amount of successful men. And if that picture looks good enough, don't even have to look 100% good. Women are going to bite. They're going to bite. And a lot of times, guys, when a woman finds a better opportunity than you know, you thought that you could keep her by paying her bills, by paying her car note, and now the apartment bills have stopped. You can't pay the apartment no more. A lot of modern women are using this to their advantage. They're surviving. They're surviving easily by extracting resources from an unlimited amount of men. And they use platforms like Instagram to reach the world. This is why when we go on Instagram and you be like, dang, she looks beautiful. You know, you think you're the only man that's like, oh, she looks beautiful. Now, the man who has the status on Instagram, the man who has the money, who can pay for vacations, she's gonna go after him. You know, she's gonna go after him, and she's gonna let the other likes build her ego. You know, and this is the main reason why, guys, women are not out here loving unconditionally. It's a trade-off. they're out here monkey branching. You know, I got a guy who's a good dude. He pays for my lifestyle, but as soon as something changes where this is not a part of her lifestyle no more, only thing she has to do is she looks good on Instagram, guys. Body's A1. She looks like the cute, innocent chick with a nice body. And she got hundreds of thousands of men with cash, guys who making $100,000 a year, CEOs, NFL players. This is the main reason why a lot of us, you know, we're sitting back and we're sad and we're wondering why these women are not choosing us. You know, and guys, a lot of times this might be a good thing that you're not getting chose by a lot of these modern women, because they have a system where they're using the way the better a woman looks, guys, 2025, the better a woman looks. You know, a lot of you guys like them light-skinned, you know, beautiful foreign women, or, you know, she has the perfect lips, hair all the way down to her breast. You know, she has a nice shape. She put on those clothes. She has unlimited access. Guys, that picture is her marketing strategy. You know, it not only boosts her ego when she has hundreds of thousands of men liking and commenting, oh, with the smiley faces and the hard eyes emojis. You know, she has guys who are actually CEOs, who actually got homes, who could get them vacations. You know, and it'll be piss poor if a poor guy like me or you go off and go pay for a chick's apartment, and she has way more money. We're living in a time period where modern women don't have to spend their money at all. They're only with guys for status. You know, status and a way of life. You know, they be like, man, I got this dude right here. You know, imagine, hey guys, hit the comment. What's one of the most beautifulest Instagram model woman that you know? Drop her name in the comments, please. And then I'm gonna discuss. I'm gonna discuss something. What's one of the most good looking chicks, the average chick on Instagram? Anybody drop that in the comments? You see, I got a bunch of haters on my channel. Everybody leaves. Everybody leaves when I ask a serious question. But what I was trying to say is, you know, because I know people, my real people who regularly watch the channel, is going to come back and they're going to, you know, they're going to probably watch this whole video. The thing about it is that she doesn't need you. You know, she doesn't need you. She knows that she has millions of guys. She has millions of likes on Instagram. Everywhere she goes, the men are turning their heads. And they know this. Everywhere she goes, men are turning their heads. And she knows that she can leave you. As modern women are living in a time period that they don't even need a man. So, guys, don't get out here and get used by modern women. If she looks good, if she's beautiful, she looks amazing. You know, just imagine how many other men are out there who thinks the same thing, who will cash out her $500, send her a plane ticket. We're living in a time period where women are monetizing, women are monetizing the way they look. They're living a lifestyle and they're using uh, every other man until they got exactly what they need for him, or that man loses what he has. And then after he does that, she has so many people and her followers liking her, DMing her with cash. She's gone. So we can't be out here falling in love with these chicks, man. We had a comment from Jay. Info, you how to watch out for those religious folks that always be judgmental too. Yeah, understandable. But guys, it's crazy when you have a wife, and then imagine when Instagram first came out and TikTok first came out, and then your wife realized that if she put on a shirt where her breasts are showing, kind of showing, and she put on those tight pajamas, some little shorts, and all the guys talking about, hey ma, I want to take you out, I'm gonna pay your bills, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. That's when the game changed. That's when the game changed. The game has changed, and it will never be the same. Instagram platforms like TikTok and Instagram has took modern dating and relationships to a whole nother level. Especially, it has empowered modern women to use men. Men are throwing money at these chicks. A modern woman can talk to 100 dudes a day on Instagram, and 10 of them probably is going to cash out her $20 or $50 or $100, $500. So like I said, guys, don't get caught slipping. Learn how to be peaceful. Learn how to live in your own apartment. Learn how to live in your own house. Learn how to maneuver through the modern dating environment and get your money up. Don't get your money up, get your money up. Get your money up. And just know, just because a chick comes into your life doesn't mean that she loves you. A lot of times, the only thing that means is that, you got something she need. And guys, I'm going to holler at you guys on the next video. Over and out.